Welcome to YP Investors Quick Tips. In today's episode, we'll be going over how to select a stock to invest in and how to stay invested in it. So from our YP homepage, if you scroll to the tools and then click on Top Stocks and Sector ETFs, you'll be able to get to this page. Now once you're on this page, we have the top stocks over here on the right. We have the top sectors ranked head-to-head on the left, and each week we will post a new list of these top stocks to invest in, and these are ranked from strongest or best performing to weakest performing. And these are all good stocks, so even if you're going down this list and you pick one off the bottom here, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's still a good stock. So this is just a complete list, and it just shows that TER ranks the highest of all these good stocks. So let's get into what we're talking about today. Our goal for this quick tip is to show you how to start and invest in one of these stocks. So let's say you have some money you want to invest in, and let's go with TER since it's the #1 top stock. So when you click on TER, it'll bring you to the Stock Selector page. We have the market conditions, which are good, so that's good. We can buy into stocks when they are good. There's a description of the company. You have the data, earnings, company details. So let's scroll down to the point and figure chart, and as you can see, this stock is on a buy signal at $59, and currently it closed last Friday at $58.21. So, or whatever the past day was, it closed at that because that's the current price. And the markets are not open today. They could be open today, and that'll be the current price right there. So if the current price is at or less than this last buy signal and there's no X's above it, that's probably a good time to buy in. So let's say we did buy into this. Now what do we do? Now you want to add this TER symbol and note it down somewhere where you're going to be checking it weekly, bi-weekly, at least monthly, and make sure it's going to maintain this positive trend line. You can also check the positive technical attributes. You want to make sure you have 3 or greater when you're investing in and starting into invest into a stock, and then also you need this trend to be positive because that's going to be the trend of the stock, and that'll make, if it's positive, the stock prices are going to be rising over time. If it's negative, the stock prices are going to tend to be falling. So we bought into this stock, let's say at $58.50, and now you just need to monitor it. So you'll just type it in to the Stock Selector Tool, click Check Stock, and you'll just see, okay, it's above this trend line. So in the future, if our stock did fall below this trend line, let's say it dropped down to 38, we probably want to sell out of it at that point, or on the next sell signal, whatever your strategy is, but let's transition out into a better stock. And even if you're going to lose a little bit of money, it's better to just get out because odds are it's going to keep going down. So just sometimes you have to cut your losses and move on to the next stock. So let's go back to this page, and let's say you did invest in TER. Well, if next week comes and TER is no longer on this list, you don't need to be worried because you need to be checking it on your own. You bought in at a buy signal, and just because it's not on this top stocks list does not mean it's still not a good stock. So once you buy in, check the positive technical attributes, check the trend, and monitor your stocks that you're invested in. And this list here is for stocks that you want to enter because all these stocks are going to be at or near buy signals. And they're also going to be good positive technical attribute stocks. So our YP Investors quick tip for you today, it's actually 2 of them. Check the stocks using YP Investors Stock Selector that you have currently in your portfolio and you're invested in. And our second tip is to buy into new stocks using our YP Investors Top Stocks list. We hope you enjoyed our YP Quick Tips episode, and good luck on your investments.